Hello everybody, Gavin McCormack here and welcome to another Financial Fundamental, the course that allows you to step into the world of adults who are making difficult financial decisions, and this week we need your help. This week we're stepping into the world of Jordan Smith. Now Jordan Smith is a young man in his mid-30s and he is about to buy something that probably we will all buy in our lifetimes. That is a car. He's saved up some money and it's time to buy a vehicle so he has his freedom. When we have a car, we can drive wherever we want. We can drive the length and the breadth of the country. We can go away for the weekend. We can drive to work. We can help friends. We can do many things when we have this vehicle. But deciding on the right vehicle to buy is a very tricky one indeed. There are many vehicles out there and some of them are very expensive, some of them are very cheap indeed. Now you can imagine, if we buy a very cheap car, well maybe it's going to break down a lot and we're going to have to pay for those repairs. And if we buy a very expensive car, well it probably won't break down, but it's going to really cost a lot of money. This week, Jordan has to make a decision and he has three options ahead of him. The first option he has is a second-hand car. He's thinking about buying a car that is being used. It's somebody else's car that they don't need anymore. He's found it online and it's a little bit beaten up, it's a little bit old, it has lots and lots of miles on the engine, but it looks like it's quite cheap and therefore it might work and he could save a lot of money buying a second-hand car, which is very common around the world. Many people buy second-hand cars. In fact, I have just bought a second-hand car myself. Now the problem is that you don't know if the car has been used a lot and if there are problems in the engine or with the wheels or with the brakes or the lights. These things can go wrong and this could cause Jordan a big problem. So this week we need you to help him make a decision. Should he buy a second-hand car as his first choice? Now the second choice that he's thinking about buying is an electric car. It's brand new, it's straight out of the workshop, it's straight out of the showroom, and it's electric, meaning it doesn't have many parts, it doesn't use petrol, and it's very, very reliable. But there's a big problem. It's very, very expensive. And the question is, can Jordan afford to buy this expensive car? Now the other positive about the electric car is electricity is way cheaper than petrol. Now the third option that he has is buying a brand new car, but this one is not electric, this one is petrol. It's a little bit cheaper than an electric car, but it runs on petrol, meaning it will be reliable. All the parts inside are brand new. He can see that it has got 0 kilometers on the clock, meaning it's never been driven, but it uses petrol. Now, this decision is a very, very tricky one indeed, because what we've got here are numbers. We've got to think of the finances. The second-hand car is cheap, but the repair costs could be very, very high indeed, and it uses petrol, which is expensive. The second option is an electric car. Very, very expensive, very reliable, and amazing for the environment because it uses no petrol and therefore causes no pollution. And number three, his option is a brand new petrol car, meaning it's slightly cheaper than the electric car, it's a little bit more expensive than the second-hand car, but it's absolutely reliable and 100% brand new. This week, we need you to help Jordan make this very big decision, because in the future, you will also need to make this decision. Which car are you going to choose and why? The expensive one will cripple your bank account and deplete your savings to a very low amount. Maybe something will happen around the corner, an emergency, and you will not have enough money to pay for that. But the cheaper option, which is the second-hand car, maybe will cause you problems and is probably not as safe as some of the newer ones. This week, you have to work with your peers, you have to work with your friends, your class, your teacher, and make a decision on behalf of Jordan Smith, because in the future, you will have to make this decision yourself, and we want you to understand it's not just about the numbers, it's also about what happens in your heart and your brain and what you think would be the right choice for Jordan to take. This week's Financial Fundamental is not easy, but it's not meant to be, and we'll see you all next week.